copied HR, I copied my boss. Please take this as my resignation. And I remember that first night, I was like, guy, at the end of next month, there's no salary for you, man. It's about if you don't work, you don't go chop. Like, hello, my name is Francis Bond. I'm a musician. I used to call myself ex-engineer, but my mom is like, no, you're not an ex-engineer. So um, I've always been into art somehow. I started by writing poems and I studied engineering in school and I worked for a while. And then while I work, I just sometimes I used to just like isolate myself and feel depressed. Like I really wanted to sing and perform for people, like lift up the soul, make them happy, make them dance. And so when the time came, it was in 2018, I finally took the bull by the horn. Just imagine you're working like an oil company, everything is soft, you're making like close to 1 million in like 2 months. You know how to hit the street and start playing guitar for Huda. So I actually did that. One of my guys told me, "So you're the bravest guy in Nigeria." You know, my I call myself brave one too, and it's been a journey. Like it's been crazy. I sold my car to shoot my music video, which they never posted. It was crazy. I gave a lot of money to like promoters, but you know, I went through all of that. I finally exhausted my cash and went through some crazy times, and I'm back. So I just want to tell people how it feels to leave your 9 to 5 and follow your passion. I want to advise people and explain that it's not that easy, but the rewards are what's at the end of the day. So if you truly believe in what you're doing, then go for it and don't be scared. Like you can't die chasing your dream for real. You also have to be prayerful. You have to learn how to fast. I'm not a pastor, but I mean, like everybody should fast. Even lions fast, animals fast. It's all part of nature, but it just helps to sharpen your spiritual instincts. And yeah, individually, like it's been very fulfilling. I remember when, because my job made me travel a lot. I was in South Korea, and around where they shot that Squid movie.
Oh.
I was in the hotel and I was just like depressed. I was like, man, but I don't feel that depression any longer. The only thing that worries me now is maybe cash sometimes, and I think that's it. But as a person, I feel like I did what's 90 out of like 100%. I feel like 98% of Nigerian youths will never resign from an oil company job to follow their passion, and I feel like I'm real and I'm happy I did it. The only thing I should have done better was probably saved a lot more, and that's all. I'm very happy where I am. Okay, yeah, I remember as you just said, I just pictured the first time. I even have the video on Instagram. The day I was leaving my office, the last day, like before I resigned, I had to Google how to resign, and it was just a one-liner. I copied HR, I copied my boss. Please take this as my resignation. And then I came out, and I remember that first night. I was like, guy, at the end of next month, there's no salary for you, man. It's about if you don't work, you don't go chop, right? And then there's a place called Bottles in VI. I went to the manager. We got this agreement. So I was performing there every Sunday, and they were paying me 50,000 naira. And I'll perform for like 3 hours. I used to sing I'll sing all the covers, Tracy Chapman, I'll sing Bob Marley, I'll sing Mary Kay. Like I got to meet a lot of friends. Like I mean, there were some good times. Like I'll be singing, someone will give me like 30K, someone will give me like 5K, someone will give me like. So the thing is, I feel like because I had traveled to Europe and Asia, I feel like those guys appreciated my music more than Nigerians. So I had to identify my target audience. I found out that the first time I even ever did a show, it was in Bogobiri. After I sang, everybody clapped, but it was just one expatriate that was like, I love the sound of your voice. So I was like, okay. And so since then, it's just been like that. I get calls to perform at maybe an American dinner or a French stuff. So over time, of course, I miss the alerts, the cash. Like sometimes I want to do a lot more for my family or my folks. And sometimes I remember I used to have some kind of headache. Oh, it's not good. Like, when before you used to check your bank account and you could just, anybody else borrows you for money, you could just send like 10K, 20K. But everybody's still looking up to you and nobody actually knows that you probably resigned. They still see you like keeping up. So I miss that level of cash flow, but I'm getting there right now because I've really worked hard and I've worked on myself, and I know I'll get back there and exceed whatever I was there before. So it's been fulfilling. I actually started to learn how to program after I left. In fact, I started different things. I started a kitchen. I started to like I became a real entrepreneur. Like the kitchen is running, and okay, one more thing. Yes, I started to drive Uber. Yeah, okay, I told you that I sold my car to shoot a video with Adasa for my last official single. So imagine like you've sold your car, you've put all your money together, you go to Sound City, you go to MTV. Okay, MTV, they said they were not playing the song. Then Sound City, I gave someone like, was it 200K? But Baba, I think they played the song just once. That's why I'm not up for radio promo again. I just do my thing online. And different stuff like, so mom was like, bro, because on Instagram I wrote ex-engineer. She's like, you are not an ex-engineer in Jesus' name. You are an engineer. Yes. So I now found that it all adds up. Like my experience as an engineer, the details I'm bringing over to music, and I've dealt with a lot of tribes, so it helps me with diversity to relate with French, relate to Swedish, relate to different cultures. So I told myself like, Mom, I'm gonna buy you a Bugatti this life. Just stay alive. Okay? This guitar, like, it's gonna make it happen. So and I know it's gonna happen. As a wise person, you must have a plan B. So I graduated well. I graduated with a 2-1, and I'm brilliant. I'm intelligent. So I just told myself, if the music doesn't work, I'll go back to work. So that's why everybody still needs to have a backup. Like you can't just ditch your education. You can't just drop out. You need to have something solid. Some places I've been to is because of the level of my education. You get, so if I didn't have any like thing to fall back on, I'll probably have thought about it. And I just felt like I was talented. I could play, I could entertain, I could start something, I could start a business. So I wasn't afraid. Okay, I want to inspire people, not just with the music, but with the story behind the music. So my music has a lot about storytelling, experiences, about love. I'm a loving boy, so I just want to connect with as many people as I can. And I started this NGO called Help Me Pay. So like every month, me and my friends just donate and maybe just go out. Anybody that can't pay for stuff, we just pay for them. And so I want to have excess cash to be able to do that. And music, of course, gives you that leverage to do more things, to get endorsements. So I really want to sing, perform, entertain, and whatever I make out of it, I want to share with as many people as I can. And while I was driving Uber, I met a lot of people. Like some of them actually come for my shows because after I dropped them, I just talked about my music. I played from the tape, and I carried some celebrities. I carried Johnny Drill. I carried Nice dashed me money. Shout outs to Nice. I carried Fatia Balogun. I carried Chudi K. The guy that sang Gaga. So I made a season out of it. I shot like I turned it to a show. I called it the taxi show. So I got this GoPro camera, so I just put it on the dashboard, and someone entered. We just started gisting. So I shot like different episodes. So I'm going to release it sometime in the future. And instead of being depressed, like on Junior, they drive taxi, I was actually like connecting with people, networking, having fun. So don't beat up yourself. If you made a mistake, realize it and bounce back and keep moving. Okay, all I'll say is you have to believe in what you're doing, and you can't always get it 100% the first time. If you get it wrong, you try and you like innovate and keep getting better and keep moving. Like everybody got there from like persistence. You have to be persistent, and you can follow me on Francis Bond, FrancisBond. I have a lot to share: music, money, ideas, like a lot. So let's connect. And I do a lot of live shows. I even did one in Yaba recently. So I do in VI. Do so come out to those shows. I like to connect with musicians too. So if you want to perform, hit me up. I'll feature you on the show and we do this together. Like just stay true, stay positive, stay good, stay legit, and let's pray for a better Nigeria so that the jackpot rates can reduce. My name is Francis Bond, and this is my story.